It's always good to have the opportunity to speak to you, particularly now so at a time when perhaps many of you, like many others, may be feeling anxious, may be feeling bewildered and confused, isolated because of the spread of the COVID-19 virus. We're surrounded, it seems, by advice. We are bombarded, it seems, perhaps by regulations. And it's very easy sometimes to think that these regulations and the advice that's being given is making matters worse. Please don't feel like that, because people who give that advice, people who offer us guidelines, do so because they really believe that they are helping us combat what could otherwise be an even more dangerous infection. You have the capacity at these times to be an agent of help. For some people, of course, the present anxious times follow on very closely to times of untold misery following severe weather and, in so many of our communities, flooding. Remember that at such times as this, there's so much that we can do to support and help and comfort one another and bring light into what are sometimes very, very gloomy places, very, very gloomy communities. There are all sorts of ways in which we can keep in touch with one another nowadays, not necessarily by direct face-to-face encounter, but through social media, through email, through telephone conversations, through all sorts of means. Up and down the nation, people are stepping up to the plate and offering help of all different sorts. Churches, communities, individuals, all recognizing that they're not going to be downtrodden by this illness. Do what you can in your place, in your community. Do what you can through your church, through any other community group to which you belong, recognizing just how important a word of encouragement, an act of kindness can be to those who are feeling very, very vulnerable and very, very isolated. Respect the advice that's been given. Recognize that it's there to help, but recognize also that you are there to help. Our churches and other places of peace and quiet will in many cases be open for quiet reflection, even though the normal pattern of worship and services may have temporarily been halted. Take the opportunity, if you can, to make use of those times of stillness, to strengthen your own resolve to be an agent of goodness, a light of hope, and a smiling face to others who need your help. Thank you all very much, and may God bless you in all the efforts you make.